Hey, it's Diana with Farty Feathered Facts. Today we're talking about waterfowl. There is a difference between dabblers and divers. These guys, this is a common loon, this is a grebe, these are divers, and they are really adept at swimming and diving. And in fact, the loon can hold its breath for up to 10 minutes underwater, although the average dive is only about 40 plus seconds. These guys are dabblers. This is a blue-winged teal and a Canada goose, and you'll sometimes see them bottoms up in a lake where their head is below water, their rear end is sticking up. They all eat fish, other aquatic creatures, bugs, frogs, things like that. Now, these guys over here, the teal and the goose, and ducks and swans and things like that, are all well adapted to live on land as well. Although they are water birds, they like to be in the water, but they nest on the land. And they can walk on the land quite readily. And in fact, a lot of us have been chased by Canada geese across the land very quickly. They can run fast. They have that ability because of where their legs are positioned on their bodies. Now I'm going to show you something else that doesn't happen with these guys, with the divers. The grebe's legs are at the very back of his body. So he's not so good about motating like this across the land. So what he does, he walks upright like a human with his legs down at the bottom and just kind of goes like that. So it's kind of a funny thing to see. This guy, the loon, his legs are also positioned well back on his body, and he really can't walk on land much at all. In fact, he scoots on his chest and assists himself with his feathers. Now, they nest on the waterfront, right on the shoreline. So they are on the land for nesting, but they're right next to the water, so they can easily dive in. One reason we occasionally see them on land is that if roadways are wet or icy, from the sky that looks like water, and sometimes they will try to land on a roadway. If you see a loon on land, he will look like he's struggling and probably look injured, but in fact they're not. That's just, they don't walk on land, they're just not built for it. So if they're ways from the water, you might help them get towards the water. But you don't need to bring them in as if they're injured. Their legs are fine. They just aren't meant for walking on the ground. So there's the difference. These guys, watch for them on the land. You'll see them walking around. Everybody has seen ducks and geese walking around on the land. And as I said, many of us have been chased. These guys, in fact, aren't good on land, and it's not where they want to be. They're excellent swimmers, great divers, and that's their natural environment. So that's the difference, guys. If you see this guy on land, he's really not injured. He's just struggling, and hopefully he'll take off and get back to water soon. So thanks for checking with us. We'll see you next time. Bye.